All right. This is Bumwine Bob. Welcome to an all-new edition of Bumming with Bobcat on Premier Podcast Network. And joining the show once again for the fourth time, I haven't gotten him canceled again yet, but the one and only, he is the host of the game event and IREFB on Premier Streaming Network. EFREN is back here again. EFREN, man, how the hell are you?
I have a question. Who was the last porn star you had on here? Because if I don't know anyone who's had more porn stars in here than you have. By the way, my microphone's a little off kilter and off center, kind of like me. Anyway, back to you.
Yes.
Who's the last porn star you had?
I believe the last one, I think it was Sarah St. Clair, was when Roadhouse and myself got her to enjoy a Four Loko with us. Between that one and the previous one, Lindsay Ryder, where we're kind of doing this Four Loko redemption
That's
tour.
a good name, Lindsay Ryder.
Lindsay Ryder, yeah. Yeah, we're doing this Four Loko redemption tour.
I should be EFREN ride him.
But yeah, I think Sarah was the last one, but we kind of did those two. We did a little back to back. They were supposed to both join us at the same time for a little menage a trois action, a little four-way action on the podcast.
To match the Loko.
To match the Loko, four and four. But sadly Sarah couldn't join us that first day, so we had to do it separately. A little three-way Loko, which is fine too. You can't go wrong with that. But until the next one that joins us, you're here today to bring up the caboose.
So I found, it's crazy when I come out of here and you always drink your Four Loko. You have your Four Loko hat, right?
Mm-hmm.
Are they sponsors of this show?
I'm sponsored by Four Loko. See that sticker?
Are you really?
Right there. Yeah. Look at that.
And what did that say?
I'm sponsored by Four Loko. Right there. That's the 50-cent sticker that we got there.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Oh my God, I can't hear you.
Now you just knock his shit over.
Not only did my microphone just fall, but it fell on my Lindsay Ryder, is what it just fell on. Are you okay?
I'm okay. I'm okay.
Anyway, I was talking to Josh Odom's wife tonight, who, Josh Odom passed away. She said Four Loko is crazy. It'll mess you up. And it's really cheap, but it'll mess you up. Would you agree?
Oh yeah, definitely. And in that case, what I got right here is my Four Loko. This is my Four Loko lanyard koozie, which I can put this bad boy.
Oh, let me see. Put it
around my neck. Now put it here.
I put things around my neck.
Well, I gotta move the headphones.
You need to make it a little bigger. That's what he said.
Yeah, you say.
Yeah. And do you walk around like wine carnivals and posh places with this thing? Oh, that's kind of cool. Oh yeah. That's really
see,
nice.
so it hangs out here, which was perfect because I got this and I was at. Well, you saw the picture of me with the Four Loko can costume for Halloween, right? Did you see that?
Yes.
Okay, so I had this on as well, which was perfect. I mean, this guy, and I said to Roadhouse, I said, this is a game changer right here.
GAYME.
Game event. Mm-hmm. And you put this right here, you can let it all hang out, hands free, do anything you want. Right there. It's perfect.
I'm seriously impressed.
See,
I've seen that with wine glasses. I haven't seen it with.
Yeah.
Okay, so you got to take a step out of it right now. From your wow, that's really amazing. Plum wines.
It's good. That's that little Four Loko sour cosmic punch.
Oh, we talked about that.
Yes, the warheads. Yes.
How many carbs are in it?
I know it's a lot. I looked it up because you were asking me if Four Loko was keto friendly. So I did a little Google search, and the first thing said was no, Four Loko is not keto friendly. how many carbs are in this. I don't know if it tells you on here, but I don't have it in my koozie, so I can't check it.
Wow. Okay, without looking. Trivia. How many calories are in a Four Loko sour cosmic punch? 23 and a half ounces.
The entire can?
Yes.
I'm gonna say 600.
660.
Ooh, okay, close. All right, all right. But I think it's what? I think what did they say? It's like I think it's like 4 servings they say is in a can of
65 grams of carbs.
Yeah.
Which is like 4 days worth of my wow. That must be really, really good.
It's good. It's good.
Is it?
It is good.
I am currently having, first of all, I'm down 20 pounds. I will say the joke.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I will say the joke again. I will gain it all back plus more. I promise you. I am having a vodka martini, vodka, little olive juice, and some blue cheese olives.
No, fancy.
Well,
what I did do before, I was pre-gaming a little bit.
So was I.
My other drink here, which I mixed up,
which I thought was water.
No. Might look like water, but there is some pink lemonade, some Grey Goose vodka.
Look out, because I'm here. Grey Goose
and the Saint Germain. So
no,
yep, I did it. I had to. I said I'm gonna be talking to EFREN. I had to break out the bottles of the good stuff,
which is about half gone now.
Yeah. I mean, I don't drink it too often, but
because it's too fancy.
Yeah, I don't want to use it for like too much mixed drinks. Like the Grey Goose is always like the vodka for like sipping, and yes, you can mix it with stuff. And
here I can sip it. Ready? And where's the Saint Germain?
It's right next to it. Here,
let's see how much is that left.
See
how much of that is left.
There's a lot more of that left. I mean, that's
I would imagine.
I mean, that's like
wow. Yeah. See.
Yeah. I mean, because it's just like a splash. I mean, you don't put too much of it in there. So
that thing's gonna last you at least a year.
Like
right. Saint Germain it just amplifies every drink.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, I think I've only drank it a handful of times, and that's just kind of putting a little splash of it on top.
You don't need any more.
No.
Oh, I'm so jealous that you're drinking Saint Germain.
And for Loko.
Love it. And folks, he still has his lanyard beer that he's drinking from. It's still around his neck.
Well, now that I have it hanging here, I might as well just leave it there. Like I said, once you drink the top of it just enough so it's not gonna slosh around on you, and I'm not moving.
Oh, right, much. Because when you walk, you get the little like
right. But I'm sitting, so we don't have to worry too much about the sloshing. I mean, unless we start getting crazy here and I start, waving and flailing my arms all over the place, which could happen.
The night is young, but
you never know. You never know. You never know.
I'd like the record to show that you have never shown your face in the previous 3 episodes I've been on. So when I got down here, right before I started, I was doing a little thing for my Kyoto. I put my camera away, and here you are with your face being shown like you're at the wrestling showcase.
Mm-hmm.
And so it took me another 20 minutes to get my camera and my lights to. And so pardon me for the sweat if it hits you. I'm pretty exhausted.
It's a lot of work to set up everything, so I don't blame you there. I know I sprung it on you there last minute saying, "Oh, hey, I'm here."
Let me tell you my other drink.
Hi.
Costco blended scotch.
Okay, how is it?
God, I just had olive. Okay, let's try it.
Yeah. You need a little palate cleanser.
Pretty good. Yeah. For the price, it's excellent.
Yeah,
it's excellent.
I was gonna say, is that like one of those like big
yeah
bottles?
Do you know how much they're like it's more than 1.75 liters. If I wanted to say it's 3 liters of vodka, it's like $13 at
Oh
Costco the
wow,
past month.
wow.
It's amazing.
Yeah, like I've seen the friend of mine got like the huge bottle of the Costco vodka. Have you
That's
seen
it. That's what I'm talking
yeah, like
about.
the huge thing? And it's
That
like,
thing is $13 right
yeah,
now.
yeah, yeah. I'm like, holy shit. I'm like, where the fuck did you get this? You're like, oh, Costco. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm like,
Problem
all
is
right.
I need to take like a mid warehouse break walking to the back to get it. So I'm like, God, this plate's getting bigger.
You to get
Well,
one of
I'm back here. I might as well get a rotisserie chicken. Here's here's my Costco story. I went there the day on Thanksgiving Eve because everyone needs a pumpkin pie, right?
mm-hmm. True.
There were literally 100 people in front of me trying to get their pies, and it's a lot of people when you're trying to get like this five
Yeah,
dollar
yeah.
thing. And whoever the executive chef or whoever came out to us and said, we have thousands of pies. Everyone is going to get one, as many as you want. They're coming out every 5 minutes on those racks, right? He goes, you don't need to rush them. You will have your pie in 10 minutes. Here comes the pie rack, right? And it was like a Depeche Mode Ticketmaster sale in 19, and they all just ran for it, right? I was like, it was kind of scary.
Did you fear for your life at that point? You
I
were
fear for my life every minute. um, and I happened to get the last one of the first rack, and I ran out of there. Everyone had a pie when they were checking out. It's a good pie. It's like $5.99, $6.99.
anybody try to stab you?
Mm-mm.
No.
No, I've had a gun pulled on me once, and that was not cute. But 9 years old was a bad year for me. So.
Oh yeah, yeah. Are we getting into another therapy session here today? I
No,
don't know if we
I
want.
mean, I'm sure we will. We have
Oh,
here as I have a blue cheese olive. We have a bunch of scotch here.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
The night is young, everybody. So I mean, we got the Four Loko, we got the scotch, we got the vodka, we have it all here today. Because I decided to crack open the Four Loko, the Warheads here. Originally, I had a can of Four Loko watermelon. I was going to crack open
I
today.
wonder if watermelon has more calories than the other
I
one.
don't know. I mean, I bet I would think it would be less. I would get the feeling watermelon would not that watermelon is like uh, a cleaner beverage because it's still a Four Loko, regardless if it's watermelon or a Warhead Sour Cosmic
Correct.
Punch. Uh,
Warhead. Warhead? Is that what they call it?
well, this is the one I'm drinking here is the Warheads, the Sour Cosmic Punch, and then the other one's just the Four Loko
Okay.
watermelon.
Wow. I Man. Well, the watermelon is 12% alcohol
Yeah,
as
it's
well.
a little less.
I'm gonna need to have this on Thanksgiving when
If
I
you can
cheat.
take a break from your keto diet for
If I
one
have one
day,
more piece of cheese or meat, I'm gonna be grazing off the Four Loco Freeway. My goodness. Yes.
yeah, yeah. But originally, I had this can of because what I'm doing is by the end of the year, I'm doing a Four Loko power rankings of the actual
Like the NCAA tournament
beverages.
again.
Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, but this is my own separate thing because I just did this past week for the podcast. We did a power rankings of the Four Loko pre-games, which are these little guys here.
What is that?
They're little like little flask
Wicked tea.
wicked tea. I mean, I got this was all left here. I didn't move them from when Roadhouse and I were recording last week. They're all sitting here.
Did he burp a lot?
Yes, if you can listen to the podcast, there are quite a few burps on there. And so I go through this whole thing. There's 7 different flavors, and I drank a little bit of each of them, and then
Can you name them all off your brain? Come on, you are being sponsored by them.
I mean, they are all in front of me, but I'm
Okay,
not
let's hear. Let's hear.
But so for it is. You want my rankings of what I did?
No, I just want to hear all 7 of them,
Okay.
and then you know what? I will rank them.
Oh, you're gonna rank them.
Sure.
Okay, all right. So we have sour peach, sour apple.
Okay. Which so sour. Okay. So
Yeah.
all right. You know
Okay.
what? I'm
You
gonna
want
have
to
to write a
take
list.
notes? You want to?
Yeah, I have to take notes.
You got
now,
your
bum
pen and
wine.
paper. Get your pen and paper out, everybody.
My
Come on,
pad and Logitech keyboard.
yeah.
All right. So sour punch is one.
No, sour peach. Sour
No,
peach.
but I'm telling you, sour punch is one.
There is no sour punch.
Well, what's the punch you're drinking?
No, this is the can. I'm talking about these little guys.
Oh, okay.
These are different. Come on, keep up. All right.
No wonder Four Loko sponsors you. If they need a game show to sponsor.
Hey. Well,
all right, sour peach.
I'll reach out. Okay, so sour peach.
Uh-huh.
Sour apple.
Which I'm putting above sour peach.
Okay. The wicked tea.
Explain that to me.
It's like an iced tea flavor.
Okay.
Lemonade.
Ooh. Okay.
Okay.
And that must be good on a humid day, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you have sour grape.
I love grape.
Sour blue raspberry.
Oh, I love raspberry. Okay.
And then the last one is Loko USA.
Which is?
It's essentially a sour cherry flavor.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. You got 7 there, right? Should be 7.
I do.
Okay.
What is your number one?
So my number one was the Loko USA.
Which is the sour cherry?
Yeah.
I put that last.
Oh, wow.
So it must be really good.
It is good. It is good.
Number two?
Number 2 was the sour grape.
Raspberry, which I also have as number 2.
Okay.
3?
Then 3 was
Come on. Say it.
I think that was the sour blue raz was number 3. 3.
Wait, you had sour grape raz and sour
No,
blue raz.
there's sour grape
Uh-huh.
and then sour blue raz. 2 separate. Yeah.
Okay, sour blue raz. All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
so
then
1
4?
so 4 the lemonade.
So I put the lemonade 3 and the sour grape 4.
Okay.
So we're close.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay. And then we're at 5, right?
Right.
And 5 the sour apple.
Okay. I put sour peach at 5.
Okay. Then the wicked tea at 6.
Uh-huh.
And then the sour peach at 7.
So my rankings are apple, raspberry, lemonade, grape, peach, wicked tea, cherry. So we're good in the middle, bum wine.
We're close. Now you have to give them a try. And I think these are probably, I don't know what the keto, if these are keto friendly.
They are not.
Well, see, the little ones, because these are they're not carbonated. They're little they call them Four Loko shots. So they're like little mini.
That's more than a shot.
Well, yes, but I'm sure they're not low in calories, but
calories don't matter. The carbs do.
True. Yeah.
All
but
no, go ahead.
I was going to say, so I go through and we do this. I do these rankings. Okay. 7 flavors. This is all they have. I got all 7. I'm ranking them. And then you know what happens today?
What?
Four Loko announces that there is now a Sour Cosmic Punch pregame that's coming out. And now I haven't, as of recording right now, I have the clip ready, which is going to go up on Instagram as soon as we're done recording. After I rank them all, I'm doing it with Roadhouse, and he says, what if they release a Sour Cosmic Punch pregame? What do we do? And I'm like, okay, well, we got to do another rankings then with that thrown in. And then today, they announced it 3 days after the podcast is dropped. So I'm like, come on, guys.
Wine Bob, influencer.
See? got to get the people on board here. I mean, like, yes, I mean, why else do I get this 50 cent? I'm sponsored by Four Loko sticker. I mean,
You literally should put that above right next to that, next to your PBR, to the right of the period.
Yeah.
To the right of the period on the last sentence.
Oh.
Let's see.
Yeah, you put
There, yeah.
Yep. I have a Four Loko flag that's hanging over on the other side of me over here, so I have to kind of redo it. And I have my can costume, which I might start hanging that behind me for this. So it's a work in progress.
I'm gonna make you pop right now. I'm starting to hiccup like I coach high school basketball. You know what? Can I put my scotch right here?
As long as you don't drop it. You need yourself a lanyard koozie, man. Hey, up.
It hit my junk again, Bob Wine.
Hey, go on to the Four Loko shop.
Oh.
Go.
God.
I
Look at my mic. It's so, hold on. You know what? It's a good thing I don't use that junk down there, because I'd be in real pain.
It's broke now.
Oh,
got that broken junk out there.
So how many times has your microphone fallen and hit your junk twice?
Never, because I have this thing here is mounted on my on the side of my table here.
So I'm, oh my God. I'm slowly getting.
You need a break. You need to take a breather and
no, look at this crappy stand here. Wow.
Yeah, like this. Like I have this mic here that it's got like the little twisty thing with like the little bracket to mount it on the side here. So this thing isn't moving. So it's perfect.
Neither is the junk, thanks to the microphone hitting me twice. My goodness. Oh my God. So
have a
Bum Wine.
Where were we? I don't know. I was like, whew.
You were at the wrestling showcase.
I was.
That's
there.
Where we first met.
Yeah, officially in person. Yes. And actually seeing each other in person, because we weren't doing video beforehand, so we never actually, seen each other in the flesh. So
when you first saw me, what'd you think? Did you know it was me?
I did, but first thing I said, you were a lot taller than I thought you would be.
Really? People say that. I think I'm shrinking.
Yeah, no, because you're taller than me. I mean, I'm not tall by any means at all. But when I saw you, and I'm like, oh yeah, there's EFREN, and came over, and
was I wearing my blue jacket?
Yes, and I meant I'd have to take all this off, but I have your your card.
I'm gay, I'm fine.
And you handed me your little card, your game event card for me, and because I have it over here, and I meant to bring it over here to show you, but you're like, here, I have this for you. Then I gave you some koozies,
right?
For that, but
which I still have.
Yeah, and I'm like, that was my first thing I said. I'm like, you were a lot, because you came over, you gave me a hug, and it's like, dude, you're a lot taller than I thought you. I don't know why, but I mean, I guess because you only see people from this perspective,
chin up,
right? This perspective from the not even the waist up.
I'm like, wow, your neck's really higher. Is a lot higher when you're not being weighed down by your Four Loko.
You see this here? Well, I have to drink this.
Welcome to Bub Wine,
because it's so heavy. But I had to drink it. Once it's nice and light, then I can kind of relax.
This is you.
A little bit.
You like slowly like become like Frankenstein. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Now I'm good. We're good now.
Now, who were you with that night?
Now
you had an entourage.
Well, no, not an official entourage, but I went there. I was there solo, but you know me, I make friends, pretty quick, and I was hanging out with the guys from the Dude Cast.
They were not with you?
No. I met them. Yeah, no, I went there myself, and then I met those guys, and I knew, they're also on Premiere Streaming Network, their show, and so I was hanging out with them and talking to those guys, and then with Dave and the guys
Chop
from
Sports,
sports, which I got
which you have
which
the
I'm
shirt.
representing. So Dave, look, you gave me the shirt. I'm representing it here
Dave
for you. So
Sturchio is I'm a huge fan, borderline biggest fan. Just an amazing man.
yes, yes.
So his jacket I wore the week before uh at Starcast, I believe.
Yeah, yeah. That was what, the week before. Yeah.
When did I wear that jacket? Oh no, I wore it at Top Guy Weekend for the game event. And I said, are you going to be wearing that jacket at the wrestling showcase? He goes, yes. I said, okay, I'll find something else. He sees me in my blue jacket, which was fabulous, by the way. He goes, I thought you weren't wearing blue. And I said, no. I said, are you wearing the jacket? There's a difference. By the way, I had size 15 Amazon blue sparkly shoes
that
at the
that
wrestling
that that did
showcase.
not fit you.
That
I
did
remember that was the
not
first
fit
thing
me.
you said, is that my feet don't fit in these shoes.
It took me an hour to get my feet into those shoes. And I was walking around like I was on point in ballet. Yeah. What'd you think of the wrestling showcase?
It was fun. It was a great show. Had a lot of fun. I think that was the first wrestling show I had been to in a long time. I haven't been, I mean, in all honesty, I think the last show I went to was SummerSlam 2007. Was like the actual wrestling show that I went to.
Jesus Christ. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Okay.
Watch your junk, okay?
It hit it for the third time, but one. It's like the
Do you need
like
some
this
tape?
cord
Get
is
some glue or something, or some tape.
okay. Okay, stop. I'm officially in pain right now.
Do we need to call a doctor, or
What are they going to do? What are they going to do? Okay. You know when you get like kicked in there when you were 9 years old?
Mm-hmm.
That's what it feels like.
Yeah.
Oh my God. You know why, Bum Wine? It's just so massive. It just can't avoid not getting in the way.
It's a blessing and a curse, right? I mean,
I get tonight. It's a curse.
it's a
Oh my
curse,
God.
yeah.
I
But but other days,
literally, it's hit me 3 times.
yeah. But other days, it's amazing to have that kind of girth down there.
Other days, I don't drive a stick shift, but it's hard to differentiate between that and the automatic. Okay, so I'm walking around on point at the wrestling showcase. I'm going over my script and I start crying because they gave my best friend Josh Odom a 10 bell salute. That's, you've seen 10 bell salutes before, but you never really know the person, of them.
Right, right.
But they're not, to see everyone stand for that thing. I have no words.
Yeah. No, it's a great moment to go through. And yeah, I mean, it's it, it's one of those things that it sucks, and but it's good to see the love and the respect that comes out of it, at least.
Yeah.
Try not to get too down over
No,
here.
it was an awesome moment. It was an awesome
Yeah.
moment. And Josh's son I'd been close to for now almost 3 years, and his family. Uh, I had to explain to them what a 10 bell salute was and how they were going to honor and what was going to happen. And who's ever put in that position, right?
Yeah.
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 So it was a moment. Shout out to the production crew of the Wrestling Showcase. Uh, I'm the people that put these things on, you never see. My goodness. I'd like to give a shout out to AJ McKay, who was the uh, director slash stage manager. The amount of cues that go into a show like that is
I can't imagine. I mean, I saw how much you were running around for. I mean, how many different segments did you do
I
on the
only
show?
had two,
I mean,
three technically,
yeah,
but you know, I don't know. You're on live TV, right? And I'm not a live TV guy. I'm, as you can tell from my third chin, I don't belong on live
yeah,
TV. And you just go, man.
yeah.
You just go. The production and the setup behind it. There are a lot. I'm here to remind people that there are so many people behind
Yeah.
the scenes that you never see that go through anywhere from an
Everybody
independent
behind that
show
curtain. Yeah,
to
everybody.
WrestleMania. A lot of thankless positions just to get the show up so you can enjoy it. But I thought it was a really good show.
It was a good show, a lot of fun. Uh, I mean, even though a lot of issues with travel and yes, wasn't the same people not showing up because it had to be. I don't know. We had such shitty weather around here throughout the summer, and this weekend had to be okay. It's raining. It's crappy weather. People missing flights canceled. So the scheduled main event isn't isn't happening, and nobody knows until, well, I mean, they technically knew before, but nobody says it till like halfway through the show, make an angle out of it, and it's, yeah, you never know. You're
Right.
going there, and it's just okay. What happens? Like you said, you're live. You're going through it. Okay, is this person going to show up? If not, all right, we need Plan B.
You just got to fix it. You
Yeah,
got to do it. Wow.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Bumwine, did you watch the game event at Starcast?
I watched part of it.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's now up on YouTube
It is
for
now available for
it is
free
it's up there on
on
YouTube. I
YouTube.
mean,
Mhm.
you can sign up for Premier Streaming Network for $9.99 a month, and you get
Where
access
you
to
can find the game event,
everything.
IREFB, and Bumming with Bobcat.
Yeah, and you get all the star casts are out there too. All the
Every
one through
Starcast.
6 is out there, and I was watching clips. I mean, I was kind of scanning through it because I was going through trying to cut up my clips for my show last night when yours was on. So I was going through, so I watched bits and pieces of the Starcast game event. I mean, even though I've watched all of the ones that are on Premier's streaming network that you did for the previous season of the game event, which
What was your favorite?
it's tough. It's tough to choose. I mean, I love all of them. I love everything you do. So it's tough to pick one. But when are we getting more game event? Is the question. That's what Roadhouse wanted me to ask you. He said, when are we getting more game event? He said to say hello because he said you reached out to
And
him
when he
one
said hello, did
time.
he burp?
Uh, it was through text message, but I'm assuming he was probably drinking at the time and probably did burp as he sent
What
it.
is Roadhouse's drink of choice? And and wait, question number one: does he wear it around his neck?
Not yet, because I had to when I was talking to him last week when we were recording, and I showed him this. When I showed him this, I mean the koozie with the lanyard, not something else that could be misconstrued that way. But so I said you need to
I'm
get one
afraid
of
to
these.
lean back because I
Yeah,
don't want to be hit by
because I said you need to
410.
get one of these. These are only, if you go on the Four Loco shop, these are $5.69 for this thing, which that's a pretty good deal for a lanyard koozie.
Is it?
569.
I
Yeah,
don't know. I'm
the
not into
market.
Lanyard
It's in the
Cruzy.
market rate for that. But he brought up that he would. He has a pair of overalls. I knew you liked that. I made sure I said that right as you were drinking. That
Is
has
he
the
going to one
little
of my bars or what? Is it Green
that
Acres
yeah,
night or what?
and it has the little has a pocket in the front that can fit a beer
Yeah,
in it.
most of mine do too.
So he said that
Oh,
he
a
would
beer.
a beer, yeah, not yeah.
Well, it
So,
is cylinder
but
shaped.
yeah, yes, to each their own. It's okay.
Correct.
This is a
Me
judgment.
being, you know what you call me? Their own.
Yeah, I said this is a judgment-free
Go
zone
ahead.
here. We don't judge here. You bring along what you want to drink. You do what you want to do. It's a judgment-free zone here.
Okay, remember
So
that next time I'm
yeah,
here.
yeah,
I brought
yeah.
Chad Rydham
I don't even
to
remember. I don't remember where I was going with that. But
the lanyard and was he burping and the game event.
oh, right. So he said to say hello because I guess he said you reached out to him one night when you were doing a recording, needed somebody, and he wasn't available. And
Right.
so I said, all right, I'll tell him, spread the word. If we can get one of these days, maybe we do a team, you know, Bum Wine Bob, and then maybe we do like against like a filter free popcast thing,
Right.
something like you get all of us together. You imagine how that's gonna go down. We'll make sure we're quick with our answers.
We need to do it. We'll have a premiere podcast celebrity
Yes,
thing. I'll be
celebrity. Yeah.
Richard Dawson, wear a
Yeah,
tuxedo.
you're the host. Yeah, you do it, and we'll join in. So,
By the way, if you ever watch Celebrity Family Feud with Richard Dawson and one of the Gilligan's Islands, there you go. Is Roadhouse here? I could have sworn Roadhouse. Dawn Wells, Marianne from Gilligan's Island, is all over Richard Dawson.
oh yeah,
Like kisses him 5 times before she gives an answer.
it's just surprising that it's not him all over her. Yeah,
No, they were all over him.
All right, hey, man, kudos to him, man.
Yeah,
They drink
he
to
was
that
a
too.
diva on that show. Best True Hollywood Story was Three's Company, but number 2 was Family Feud. If you ever get a chance.
I was a big fan, and I don't know why that there was. I think it was the O.J. Simpson True Hollywood Story, like back like the original one.
Oh, I never saw
in
that.
like the late '90s. I don't know why. I mean, I'm the teenager at the time, and I just somehow got enthralled in this. And I sat there watching this thing, and I told all my friends, I'm like, you need to watch this O.J. Simpson True Hollywood Story. They're like, why are you watching this? I'm like, I don't know. It was good. I liked it.
So it happened in summer of 95, I want to say, the trial. And so I was off school. I watched every minute of the trial for 3 months. Enthralled. I had an acting teacher named Gretchen who would call Marcia Clark every night because she thought that the trial was theater, which it kind of was, I guess.
Yeah.
And Marcia Clark is a LA County District Attorney. So her number is public. Marcia, you need to do this tomorrow in the courtroom, and you need to wear this type of outfit so the jury would and she would tell us this in acting class. That was crazy. I don't know if Marcia ever got them, or God knows how many nutso people she got, but she was really trying to give her acting tips to help with the trial. Something you don't think of, right?
No, you don't, but you need to. You're
that
out there.
OJ 30 for 30, that 5 was perfection. Did you ever see it?
Did I watch? I don't know if I don't think I watched the OJ 30 for 30. I don't
It
know.
is absolutely phenomenal.
Good.
It is number a part. It's like 5 parts. Part one goes into his like college career and what he did going up to it, but part 2 through 5 go into the trial and
Mm.
aftermath, and it is riveting. They interview jurors and Marsha Clark and the defense attorneys. It is fabulous. Absolutely fabulous.
Yeah, that whole spectacle of yeah, the first real TV trial out there, which is interesting to see. And now these days it's like, oh, that's nothing. Every day there's some
Right?
trial that's going on. That's like
Yeah.
it's TV.
Yeah, that trial was so theatrical.
Yeah, see.
And I had an acting teacher who would call Marsha Clark every day. That was my life.
Yeah, see. But if
Before we start, let me tell you what I told Marsha last night during. Oh, okay, Gretchen.
okay, all right,
Yeah.
thanks. Can we get on with this show? All
And
right.
every now and then I would say, wow, that makes complete sense. God knows.
Yeah. But hey, it brought you to the where you are today with it. I was gonna say when you were talking before about the live show and everything that goes into it, and at the wrestling showcase, we had a little mishap of our of ourselves. Well, I guess we should say beforehand that you had to pull some strings to get the approval to get the interview on the show. So I don't know what that takes from you to.
So let me tell you something. Here, you know what? I'm getting another drink. Why don't you promote the show behind me and what it's
All
about while
right,
I go get another drink? I'll be right back. And
all
watch,
right,
watch, watch. I'm
all right.
unplugging, but look, it didn't hit my nuts. All right,
That's
I'll be
good.
right back.
That's good. All right, all right. While Efren's getting another drink, be sure to check out IREFB on Premier Streaming Network, where Efren and legendary referee Mike Chioda break down some big matches in the history of wrestling. They did Shane McMahon versus Kurt Angle from King of the Ring 2001. I know Efren.
Olive juice, bubbling.
Do it. Load it up, man. Load it up. Get more blue cheese. Get all the good stuff out there. I know they are covering coming up soon the infamous Undertaker versus Goldberg from Crown Jewel, the Cactus Jack Mick Foley versus Randy Orton hardcore match, and much more on the next season of IREFB that you can check out on Premier Streaming Network for $9.99 a month. Well worth the price of admission. And if you want to just check out a little teaser of what IREFB brings you, check it out. The premiere episode is on their YouTube channel. You can check out the episode of IREFB on the Premier Streaming Network YouTube channel, along with a whole bunch of other great content out there.
The 4 episodes we are about to debut are imminent. Imminent.
Imminent. Soon. We've been
Yes.
waiting.
Very much so.
Waiting
What was I
patiently.
talking about? You're as bad as I am.
But you were gonna tell the story of how you got the approval to.
Oh,
Uh,
every question, every moment that I do on the show, I get approval for 100% of everything. I don't want to be put in a position that, I'll just say it, that Wade Keller was with Bruce Mitchell, to where they post something that
yeah,
they don't
who
that,
right who
that,
approved this? How
that
this
no
get
one
out
knows
there?
about.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I always want someone to say, if this is wrong, tell me.
Yeah, it's understandable. You want to cover your own ass, and
because of that situation. Wade Keller's a friend of mine, and when you have someone you trust for 30 years, you trust them
Mm-hmm.
to put what you want on there. And after that, I think it changed the business a little. I I don't know.
No, you're right. You're 100% right. You think you know what somebody's going to do, and then they do something way out in left field,
it just takes one
and it's
time.
just done. Yeah.
And
And especially with how, I mean, the wrestling world is these days with Twitter and journalism, or people who think they're journalists that just because they have a, a Twitter
verified
feed
account
that,
that they
yeah,
pay
that
$9.99 a month for.
they can spit shit out there that makes no sense or is just BS. So I get it. You want to verify and check with the people that are in charge that, okay, this is okay to do before you do it, and then they come back and say, no, we shouldn't have done
Right.
that. So
Yeah. So I get everything approved before. So I asked if you could be on the show, and yeah, no problem. But I mean, you never know. I never want to do
uh,
anything
well,
without
I
approval.
figured probably the question was like, who the fuck is this?
No,
That
I
was
said you were
probably the
on the.
question. It was like,
You want to see my imitation of you?
yeah,
Here's your Instagram clip. You want to see my imitation of you
yeah.
on live pay-per-view? I'm here with Bumwine Bob from the Bumwine Bobcat podcast. Hello. We're a show where we drink and talk about Four Loko.
I couldn't say for Loko. You said I couldn't name any brands. So,
It hit me again. Oh, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yes. Well, well, and beforehand, when you got the approval, you
I'm
came
in so much pain right now.
you came over to
I'm
me.
in so much pain right now.
Get some tape. Do something. So,
Oh,
while you recover there, so EFREN comes over to me and says, "Okay, I got the approval to get you on the show after the second match. We'll do a quick little spot. You can plug the podcast network and the show." And you were not very happy with my enthusiasm.
I wasn't.
No, you were like, can we get him a Red Bull or something? So I I did my best, and I said this on one of my previous shows after I kind of said some things about the event. I said, okay, since I don't leave home without a cooler, I went out to the car. I pounded down a couple PBRs to
So
get
that was the problem.
yeah.
Where was the Four Loco?
I didn't have it with me. I
Sponsor
didn't
of the
know.
bumming with
I should
Bob
have. If I had
podcast.
the Four Loco out there, would have been different. But I don't know. The next thing you know, I would have ran in the ring and then probably got hit in the head with something. So probably not for the best.
Oh.
You would have really got in trouble. But so it's like I tried to do my part, but like you said, it's that live aspect out there, and the first
You
one.
keep talking. I'll be you. I'll be you.
It's out. You can watch it. It's on there. You check out the Premier Wrestling Showcase on Premier
Hello.
Streaming Network. But the first one they cut to us, the mic didn't work.
Right. You know why? Because stupid me forgot to do something. What did I forget to do?
You say you didn't
Turn it on.
Yeah.
You hand a microphone to me. Of course, it was totally my fault. I was and they cut it from the broadcast. Thank God. Thank you.
Well, yeah, the next day, because the next morning I went back and watched it. It was still in there. So I
Yeah,
got to watch it back with the clip. But now, if you go back and watch it now, they cut it out.
ever since I started taping stuff, I'm
yeah. So I'll drop in the clip right here of the interview between the two of us there with,
okay. And
with
watch him
Josh's.
when with a smile that's inverted, apparently. Yeah, drop in the clip now.
Take it away, EFREN. You got this,
guys. I'm here with hilarious stars of Premier Podcast Network. Please welcome from Bumming with Bobcat, Bumwine Bob. Bumwine, welcome to the Wrestling Showcase. What do you think so far?
Thank you, EFREN. I'm happy to be here. It's been a great show so far. I'm looking forward to the big, great main event tonight. Great show.
Tell us about your podcast, Bumming with Bobcat, that you can find on Premier Podcast Network.
Well, Bumming with Bobcat, we deal with the best of the worst in cheap booth, bottom shelf alcohol, bum wine, beers, 40s, malt liquor, all the stuff you grew up with, we cover every week on Premier Podcast Network, so check it out.
Thank you for joining me here, Bumwine. Enjoy the Wrestling Showcase.
That was a great clip, Bumwine. Great.
Yeah.
You know what the best part of that whole show was?
What?
Valentina.
Yeah.
Whoever that girl was, like 10 seconds before I look at her and she's just smiling. I go, I point at her. I go, I'm coming to you. And she went like this, me? And then we went live, which was probably not I just put her on the spot. But then the crowd started chanting for her. Oh,
hey, I had people did start chanting for me too during the promo.
One person doesn't count if it was. And this is you, Bumwine. I'm getting a chant. No monotone, yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You know, I can't. There's two different aspects of me that come out. There's the podcast, the drinks are flowing, we're having a good time, and then there's the other one that you see on the Premier's Wrestling Showcase. That
when we're live,
I
can't edit, and my shoes don't fit.
Well, nobody saw your shoes, so you're okay.
That's a shame. That's a shame because those were fabulous shoes.
Do you still have the shoes?
Of course.
Okay, all right.
Can't wait to wear them again, or 75% of them. Bumwine. Let's talk about the show behind me.
IREFB.
Premiering at the end of the month on Premier Streaming Network. Mike Chioda and I delve deep into 4 matches that he refed. And IREFB is a take on what, Bumwine? The IFB that is in Chioda's ear.
In the ear.
So this is a
that was like when you were posting the teasers before the original show came out. Right. You were posting all these little things like, I'm like, what is this? Because you had told me beforehand you wouldn't tell me what it was, but you were saying, oh, I'm working on another show. And at first I thought it was you were doing another podcast because you sent little things, and I'm like, okay, all right, that's cool. And then you started posting these little things of, I forget what it was. I know one of them was the thing in the ear, and it was like, oh,
the IREFB.
That's the IREFB. Yeah,
the thing in the ear. Like I haven't heard that today.
No, don't hit yourself again.
But we this is a second screen experience, unlike any other watch along you've seen before, where you have our show on one device and then the show we're watching on another device. And where other shows just go from beginning to end, we freeze certain spots of the match and do a hyper focused dive into what is happening on the show. And Chioda's amazing talking to us about what's going through his mind and what the back is telling him as he's seeing whatever's happening in the match. And every match we see, there's some sort of massive cluster in it. And Kyoto's like, oh my God, what now? It is innovative. It is fabulous. It's different. I'm all about being different. I think the show can be a huge, huge, huge hit. Because no one's ever done it before.
Like I said, it's totally different. It's you got the countdown. Okay, we're okay. Put in your show here. Okay, start your match on here. Okay, make sure at this time. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop.
And then
okay,
you pause your screen.
Pause your screen. Okay, Mike, what was going on in your mind at this time when this happened?
And we started with the best one ever. Shane McMahon versus Kurt Angle, King of the Ring street fight, which is now available for free on YouTube and on Premier Streaming Network. Kyoto's magic. Absolute magic. When they go through that, or when they attempt to go through that glass that is windshield glass, and they set it up wrong. No one, there are 3 people in the ring, and one of those 3 is telling you everything that's happening.
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing. And hopefully in the future, we get other referees to join us and do the same thing.
Yeah, it can be anybody. Any matches, anybody.
Did you watch the street fight with Shane and Kurt?
I did, yes.
What'd you think of the show?
Great show. A lot of fun, a lot of interesting insight from Kyoto on the match to see what was going through his mind as this is going on, because
as Vince is screaming to him.
Yeah, like I said, that's one of those matches that, like you said, I remember watching that live on pay-per-view at my friend's house when that happened, and we were watching the King of the Ring 2001 in his parents' living room on the he was one of the not his, some people call the rich kid, that
right.
And had like the big in 2001, the big like 50-inch projection screen TV in the living room. So it was like, okay, we go over there, watch the pay-per-views, hang out and have a sleepover. And remember watching that and going through it. It's like,
really?
Okay.
You had a sleepover after a WWE pay-per-view?
Oh yeah. Let
me write that down.
What do you mean? What are you writing over there?
Nothing. Go ahead.
Let's see. And watching Kurt trying to throw Shane through that glass. And it's like, 1, okay, boom. 2, all right, right on his head. You're like, oh my God.
Right.
And then 3, finally getting through. And then the same thing on the way out again. It was like, whew, holy shit, that's amazing.
The 4 matches we're watching this year are Candice Michelle versus Beth Phoenix, when Candice takes that nasty bump off the top rope. Undertaker versus Goldberg at Super Showdown. Randy Orton versus Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam. And Mick Foley versus Randy Orton at Backlash, the street fight.
Yeah.
All amazing. Kyoto did all of them. It's pretty insightful.
Yeah. It's something different. It's something out of the ordinary of just a regular,
different.
Well, I know that, but out of your straightforward, just, here's a podcast about this event in this match, or even just a watch along of the match, but having, you said, the third man in the ring with you to break it down as you watch it, not somebody in the back, not somebody who's booking it or had some sort of interest in the match. It's the person who is actually in the ring with the 2 other people, not actually fighting, but the man in control of the action.
I love different degrees of perspective. So 360 degrees, I would love to get not only Kyoto, not only Taker, not only McFoley, but the stage manager, the caterer, the gripper, the security guard. Different views are amazing. Different ways to look at things. Give a whole different meaning to a match.
It's all the different perspectives of it to see how one person reacts to it compared to somebody else.
You know it.
No, I know it.
Fabulous. IREFB premiering 4-week run at the end of the month. We will announce it next week when it debuts.
See, it's the breaking news. See right there, the
right. I think we're gonna announce it on Monday Mailbag this Monday. There you go.
There you go. That's the good stuff right there. And we'll be getting more game events soon too.
Yeah, we're trying to expand it, and I can't say anything yet.
Okay.
But we're trying to make it very more in person.
Okay.
Which would, can you imagine? Oh, fabulous. So we're as I told my friends at Filter Free, also available on the Premier Podcast Network. We're deep crevice negotiations right now.
Yeah, I know. And a lot of these managers, you got to talk to your manager about everything.
Right.
I don't know.
Right.
I mean,
my people.
You got to talk to
and
your
if
people.
This mic
man.
falls off one more time.
We'll try not to before we wrap things up to not.
I probably should have wrapped it up. I would have hurt less than.
Yeah. Next time, make sure you get some.
Says the man who's wearing a lanyard with a 23-ounce can.
Yeah, but it's almost done though. So.
I love being here. I loved meeting you.
See now. It's almost empty now. So now now I'm not hunched over anymore.
Will you fling it around one time like you're a guitarist in concert? Come on.
I can try. Let me finish it off.
All right. That's what he said. By the way, the Wrestling Hour with Josh Chernoff and Dave Sturtio premiering very soon. You're going to love it. Back to the old primetime wrestling.
Yeah, no, right. I'm looking forward to that one because by the time this episode drops, the premiere episode of the Wrestling Hour will be out there for consumption because they threw out a teaser with it.
It's so much fun.
And I see, and the dynamic that Josh and Dave have is amazing. How they play that off.
They are really, really the best commentary team not on television every week.
Yeah.
Yeah. If not the best commentary team, period. They're right up there. Their chemistry is so good.
All right.
As he has another drink. You owe me a flip. Let's
making sure that. All right. I don't know if
I've had my microphone hit my junk 4 times.
I just don't know how it's gonna.
You have to end this show before I go to the emergency room.
All right, let me give it one more. It's trying to here. All right, let me see. I'm gonna take the.
Have you ever had someone cry on your show?
Cry? I don't think so.
Because I'm this close.
No. Okay, I'm gonna give it one more shot. I'm gonna take the headphones off so I can get full motion and see if I can get it to go all the way around.
I'm in so much
pain.
Pain.
Are you ready?
Okay. Yeah, I'm ready.
All right.
As I tell you, I'm throbbing on certain right sides of the body as bum wine. Bum wine just just threw his beer, his lanyard on his beer, or reverse that, and it
Ow.
choked him. It
Yeah.
choked him.
This lanyard is not meant for spinning anything around your neck.
As is this mic.
As
we're
is this
setting
mic.
on
So
a-
okay,
on a
so
table.
we both heard each other tonight. So I hope you're.
Yeah, I can guarantee you, I'm in
I hope
more
you're
pain than
happy.
you are.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, I had a can hit my head, but that's just an empty can of Four Loko. But
Premier Streaming Network. Watch on Premiere.com. Sign up for only $9.99 a month. Get Bumwine Bob, the game event, IREFB, the best independent wrestling in the world. Watch on Premiere.com.
and they keep adding more every week. It seems
Every
like something
week.
new is coming out there. And I think what was it for the one that Dave and Josh were covering for the Wrestling Hour was it WXW?
They
I
have
think
a few of them that they're covering.
that which had the match where it had The Rock and
They have Rock,
Mankind on commentary
Mankind,
with
Mark Henry.
yeah, D'Lo Brown, Owen Hart.
They're
Out
going
there,
to
so-
cover a Kenny Omega match.
Okay.
And I'm in so much pain right now.
All right. All right. Well, before EFREN hurts himself anymore, buddy, I appreciate you coming on here, hanging out, having some drinks.
God.
While you couldn't enjoy Four Loko because it's not keto friendly, maybe I'll put in a good word. I'll see maybe they can release a keto
That would be
friendly
fabulous,
version for
right?
you. As I said, there we go. That they did.
See, I'm not the only one tonight.
See, they did have. I said they used to have a Four Loko hard seltzer, which would probably be more on that keto friendly.
And they got rid of it?
Yeah, I think it was more of just once all the hard seltzers started coming out a few years ago. Four
I came
Lokos. You came out before then, but
Before Four Loko?
yeah, before Four Loko. But they were kind of saying, oh well, there's like these 5%, 6%. Well, fuck it, we're gonna release a 14% hard seltzer, and they had.
I'm afraid to lean back.
And they had they had two of them. They had black cherry and mango were the two flavors they had.
Mango is not on my top 7 list because they don't
Yeah.
have it anymore.
Yeah, but nothing. It was not anything good or anything. I mean, what do you think a 14% Four Loko hard seltzer is going to taste like?
You tell me.
I mean, nothing. Well, it doesn't exist anymore, so that tells you as much as you
It's
need to
going
know.
to taste like you're the microphone hitting your nuts. That's what it's going to taste like.
Pretty much. So I will talk to the big wigs over at Big Loko and see if they can help you out with a keto friendly Four Loko version for next
Or a
time.
sponsorship,
Yeah.
a sponsorship of the game event.
I
or
can see. Yeah, I will bring that on, and I mean, I might have to come along with you though. That's the only.
All you're doing is adding to the pot.
Okay, all right. So
And make sure Roadhouse comes too so he can burp.
that's it. Because it's funny because Roadhouse is usually he's like, look, man, I just want to be kind of like the background, like the Ed McMahon to your Johnny Carson.
Yes!
On the Tonight Show. He's like, when we have these podcasts, if it's me and him and somebody else, he'll just kind of sit in the back and drink and hang out and throw in some things here and there and a few burps. And he's like, look, I'm just here for the ride. He's one of my best buddies when it comes to the podcast world. And I appreciate everything with Roadhouse. So
When I think of Ed McMahon, I think of the SNL Phil Hartman Carcinio when they go to a commercial tonight, and Phil Hartman's Ed McMahon tonight. Ed McMahon's Party Machine. Yes, tonight. Belle Biv DeVoe. Yes. Do you remember when Ed McMahon was drunk on Johnny Carson?
no, I don't know.
It's so good. Look it up. Ed
I'll
McMahon
look it
drunk
up.
on YouTube. Very good stuff. I love you, bum wine.
I love you. I love you too, EFREN. So be sure to check him out. EFREN, the game event.
You can find me
IREFB.
online at EFREN Blackjack.
At EFREN Blackjack on social media. There you go. Pound that down. Don't hurt yourself. Is he okay? We're waiting. Waiting.
Oh my God.
He did it again, people.
It's at least 5 or 6 times. I don't know.
I
if
know.
you can hear this.
I know. We need like a tally here of.
I don't know
how
if you can
many-
hear this episode now. I'm going to urgent care after this. I'm done.
Thoughts and prayers.
Sign us off
right here. Check it out. Check out.
I need some ice or some cauliflower rice in the freezer.
Watch on Premiere.com. $9.99 a month. Get you a ton of great content.
I'm in so much pain right
the
now.
game event, filter-free podcast, the wrestling hour, RVD, Sabu, so much stuff.
Ted DiBiase.
Ted DiBiase. I was going to say that. All the good stuff. and be sure to check out the website at bumwinebob.com. Be sure to rate, review, subscribe to Bumming with Bobcat on all your favorite podcast apps, and tell your friends to check out the show. It's free on Premiere Podcast Network. And for me, I am Bumwine Bob. That is EFREN. And until next time, cheers.
Bum wine. My right nut is in so much pain right now.